Oh hello, didn't see you come in then. Green will stop sneaking up on me like this. People will start to talk. Well, I realised today it's been quite a long time since I added to my vlog, Memoirs of a Scouser. So I've decided to make a quick one today, as unfortunately I've been sent home from my job at Amity with some kind of strange Japan man flu, some kind of stomach bug that's left me incapable of teaching English today. Yeah, basically because I can't stop being sick, which is about as fun as it sounds attractive. But today I got to go to a Japanese doctor for the first time, a very, very charming man. We spent the first 10 minutes speaking on British geography, which is quite nice. Not quite what I wanted, as I felt like death at the time, but come see, comes that. Said a girl. Since we last spoke, I've celebrated my 25th birthday. Wow, I get to tick the other box now. I used to be an 18 to 25, now I'm a 25 to 30, which is very unpleasant now, but at the time I had a great time for my birthday. I went and stayed with a very good friend of mine, Mr. Thomas Donnelly, at his Tokyo apartment in Kamakitazawa. Had a great time. First, we didn't see many of the sights as we were too plastered for 2 days. But please have a look by all means at the photographs on Facebook, because it was a great time. I exploited many people with my camera, but I had a really good laugh. Thank you very much, Tom, if you watched this. I had a corking time. As always, thank you very, very much to Jeff-san and Al-chan for always making me welcome in Osaka. I've always had a great time with you. Thank you very much. I don't even want to give you a proper mention on this, so ta very much. Of course, cheers go out to Mr. and Mrs. Lewis Clark, who very nicely got married not so long ago. Sorry I couldn't be there, but I sent on a speech which I hope went down as well as it was meant to. Thank you again, Mr. Ian Andrew Duncan, for delivering that for me. In sadder news, I'm not sure if you can hear it, I'm actually listening to Dry the Rain by the Beta Band, which, if you've seen the film or read the book on High Fidelity, that means that I have very sadly broken up with my significant other. So me and Miss Rachel Jeanette Porter are sadly no more, which is really upsetting. As you can imagine, she's meant to be going to see me in September with my clan, Mr. John Hewson, Ms. Claire Simon, and the venerable Mr. Matthew Jones. Of course, this is no longer going ahead, very, very sadly. I won't bore you with the details, suffice it to say that it was my fault, but as I'm sure many of you will attest to, I'm not the easiest man to get on with, even more difficult to go out with, and couple that with a several thousand mile difference and a 8 hour now, thanks to daylight savings time difference does not lead to easy conditions, shall we say. But what can I say, I'm still here, I'm still having a great time. There's always free music on YouTube to listen to, so that's where I'm up to at the moment. Next month, me and Garnet are going to hopefully climb Mount Fuji, if this play doesn't consume me, but I'm sure it'll be fine. And the month after that, in August, we're going on a small holiday to Malaysia and Cambodia, which will be really great. As I'm sure you can see, the chap continues to arrive in the post, which is well worth the money, damn straight. I'm also glad the chap sadly went to administration the other month. It was thankfully saved by people mentioned in the magazine, not myself sadly. I was unaware what was happening until it was too late for me to become involved. Please, anyone that's interested in sort of 1920s British culture, good fun and witty quotes by Stephen Fry, also how to carry an umbrella properly and how to identify different types of umbrella and moustache and beard, of course, any kind of facial hair. Maybe not so much the mutton chops though. There's a shout out to Professor Graham something or other, who's the head of history at Amity University. But please, by all means, please try and buy the chap. Subscribe if you can, or just go to the website www.thechap.net. Okay, so I think that's where we're up to at the moment. Some bits are good, some bits are bad, but that's all part of life's rich tapestry, as people would say. My great granddad actually said that. I never met the chap, but I have unreliable information that that's what he said. I'd also like to quote Mr. Richard Harris, the late actor, To people a little bit older than myself, he played King Arthur in the film Camelot. To people a little bit younger than myself, he played Albius Professor Dumbledore, or some such nonsense in those Harry Potter abominations. Just so we know, Dumbledore is actually a place in Middle-earth, so that's something else that woman stole. I forget her name. It sounds like a man's name. She wrote those Harry Potter books. Just make myself deeply unpopular to most of the people that watch this, as I know pretty much everyone other than me likes Harry Potter. I don't. I prefer to read original works. But that's just me. What can I say? Big shout out to Flashman. Everyone needs to read Flashman. We need to get this like very popular again. But the rest of George MacDonald's ramblings, I wouldn't really bother with. The Reavers is definitely one you should give a miss to. But seriously, especially for a young gentleman a little bit younger than me, not so much the ladies, but get involved in Flashman. That's my recommendation. Flashman, Flashman, Flashman by George MacDonald Fraser. I think it's Fraser or Fraser. I never really worked it out, but I can seriously recommend it. So that's me. That's where I'm up to. All's well. Well, it hasn't ended well yet. It hasn't ended because I'm still here. But all's well so far. Please don't worry. Please feel free to comment on this in any way you can. Subscribe if you like. I will try and make them a little more frequently. As you can imagine, it's dreadfully busy here. At the moment, I feel really terrible. As my co-nets will testify, it's actually Amity's Parents Observation Week this week. So it's sort of all hands on deck to make sure the parents enjoy the lessons. And sadly, I can't help out. Well, not today. Maybe tomorrow, if I can stay in one room for 50 minutes or something to dart to the lavatory. But we'll see how we feel in the morning when the doctor's leeches applied to me, see if I feel okay then. But to Amity teachers too, especially in Kusatsu Amity, I'm so sorry that this has happened. Apparently it's down to eating contaminated food, which I have no idea where it came from. But dreadful business all around really. Quick story, look at this gorgeous plate that I bought. Isn't this, the phone going, just ignore it. This beautiful plate that I bought, a mere 900 yen. What an absolute bargain. I bought it from a little junk shop in a covered mall in Kusatsu. On my way, my usual walks down to City Hall. I don't go into City Hall, I just like to walk down there. It's quite a nice walk. I had to speak to the lady entirely in Japanese, which, that's why the conversation didn't last a great deal of time. But it was only 1,000 yen and she gave me 100 yen off. Called it the Gaijin card discount. I don't understand, but a charming lady, all round. I should really buy some more stuff and they're very authentic items. So, well, a mustache. Everyone who's watching this, thank you very much. Your support, your constant support, makes living here a lot easier to know that I haven't been forgotten in England. Chester friends, thank you very much for being in touch. I like to know that my 6 years there weren't wasted. Family, peace out, Cannon Clan. Especially to wise Buddhist Uncle Tony for having a little chat with me the other day. And of course, all my cousins. When I see you online, I always feel more and more cheerful. Thank you very much. Shout out to my mum and dad. Shout out to my step parents and sister and her long-term partner Tony. I hope you had a great time in Turkey. So let's say a quick hello to Nanny Cannon and my granddad Stan. He's not very well at the moment, so Grandad, I'm thinking about you even though I'm quite far away. Nanny Mona, I know you won't be able to see this, but I'll write to you soon just to let you know that I'm still Sugoi. Okay, well, I better dash, the camera's running out of battery, so I'll leave you to it. Good night, stay safe, have courage, and always shuffle the cards. Okay, always shuffle the cards. Good night, God bless, see you soon, bye bye.